Hmm.
Well, that's a very interesting question because really a lot of Christians are in the practice of praying to God to punish our enemies. Well, the quick answer to that is no. It doesn't reflect who we are to be as Christians. In fact, in Matthew chapter 5, Jesus says you should love your enemies. In John chapter 18, he says that his kingdom is not of this world, because if it were, his followers will resist with violence. And in Romans chapter 12, we are told that we should not pay evil for evil. But then the question arises that what do we do with the Psalms where there seems to be a lot of cursing? Well, first of all, we have to be careful how we read the Bible. It's not everything that is said in the Bible that is endorsed in the Bible. For instance, you see a lot of lying, a lot of adultery, that doesn't endorse it. So when we come to these Psalms, we have to read it carefully. Now, most of them were uttered by David, who was Israel's king, who God made a covenant with. And in that covenant, he said that there would be an offspring or that will come in his lineage that will bring about salvation to the world. That's the Messiah. Now, that means that the fate of the salvation of the world is tied to the fate of the Messiah, and the fate of the Messiah is tied to David. So if David is destroyed by his enemies, then there will be no salvation to the world. Now, thankfully, that didn't happen. Now, since we are not David and the Messiah has already come and we are not him, Christian enemies are here, but it is God's job to actually pay back with justice. And he's promised that he will do that either in his eternal act of justice in hell or on the cross of Jesus Christ for those who turn to him. For now, Christians are called to pray for and love their enemies.